Right, you've been on Google, I'm assuming, got the shape of what you want the ring top to look like. In this case, it's a shape of Africa. So we're going to go to the very top and click on Insert, and go to the top view, Insert, Canvas. From the computer, pick your sketch, your canvas, and we put it on there, and we OK it. So now we go to this where it says Canvas, and we right click, and we go to Calibrate. Now we go something like from there to there, and we want it about 20 or 22. There you go. Now I'm going to turn the origin back on, but I want this to be in the center. So again, I go back to the canvas and I go to Edit Canvas, and I'm going to drop it down vertically to somewhere like that. So it's roughly, we can change it, it's roughly in the center. Right, we finished that sketch. So now we want to be drawing on the front face. So we go back to Create Sketch, and we're on that one. Press C for circle, or you, like on here, it's already highlighted, circle, which is center circle we want, and for argument's sake we want it 18.5. That's the actual ring size. So we want that because it moves about. We want it that to be with that. So that's now locked in. You can move it up and down, which we may need or may not later. So we'll do it to there. So we've got that. Finish it. We'll go back to the map. So we'll go to this one now, and we edit the drawing. So we're going to the spline, and what we're going to do, you can see where the ring is underneath. So what we're going to do is draw roughly around. You can zoom in with your mouse around the lines roughly. I can't be bothered to do it 100%, but this isn't for resale, so it's just a rough guide to how to do it. So we're just picking bits, and we can edit it to a better shape if you want a more realistic map shape of Africa or whatever you're drawing. You just click where there's supposed to be a bend. You're supposed to do it where there's a bend, like that, so you get a better shape. But that you can all pick up as you go along. As you can tell, I'm no expert. So we've now got the shape of Africa there. If I turn the canvas off, you can see that's ready. You can, if you wanted, you could actually extrude that now, and you've got your shape of Africa, but we don't want that at the moment. So now we've finished that sketch. So we've got as ring size, we've got as map we want. Now what we need to do is do an offset plane. So we click on that construction there, offset plane, and we're going to come off the top where the map is. That's there, and we drag it down to about 8 mil. So now we can actually draw on this one, on this plane. So we'll go back to sketch, and we click on the plane that we want to draw. You can turn canvas off if you want, and we're going to do a rectangle shape. And it'll be over here. You click on center, click on the center of the ring. Now you want it a bit wider than what your ring size is. It should, if you want to do it correct, or you can measure it so it's 18.5 and you want it 2 mil, so it should really, the top one there that's now lit up should go to 20.5 like that. So now you can see we've got 3 sketches. I haven't finished yet, so I'm going to go to fillet, which you can go to modify fillet, or as I've altered my settings here, I've got fillet up here already. So I just click away at these and fillet that shape. So that's finished. So now we've got one more sketch to do, and we're going to do it at the front. So this is your ring size. That's where your shank will meet with your map. So that map is going to loft from there to there. But for the shank, we need to draw on this right plane, and we're going to do the shank. So again, we go to the rectangular pattern that's on the left, and on here over to the right you go to center, and you get it roughly to what you want. So we want it 2 mil deep by, say, 3 mil wide. See how that goes. We can always change it, because so now we've got a shank. So again, we want to fillet it so it looks nice. Now I've done that there, and I want it a bit better than that, so I'll just tap that in to 1. I like the look of it. I need to put this center of your shank to the center of that ring, but because I haven't got a node to go to, I have to press P for project and click on that. Or if you like, you go to create, project, P. So we're going to click on the blue and then OK it. So now we've got a node there we can use. It's the bottom reference of your ring size. So we go to this triangle at the top where it says midpoint. We click on this bar that we've just drawn, and we click on that node. That's locked in, it's all black now, so that means parametrically it's all sorted. So now we finish. So what we've got here now is basically the shank up to where it meets the map. The map meets the shank. So what we're going to do now, we go to create and then loft, and we loft from the map to the shank, and we get this shape. So we OK that. Now what we do is we want the ring size cutting out, so we pull it through and we go to symmetrical, so it's cutting the ring out both sides equally. So we OK that. Now we've got, you can see where the shank meets the arc. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do one more drawing. Hang on, I caught my mouse wrong. I don't want it there. Take the timeline back. So we're going to create a sketch on there, and we're going to press P to project those parts. where the shank and the top of the ring meet. Again, to project, you can go to create project. So we OK that once we've highlighted it. So now we've got these bits. If we go to sketches, we can turn that one off, but we've still got those. We can turn that. So we've got this model there, and we've got this. So we finish, and we go to create loft, and we're going to loft from this to this. Now, it doesn't look very good, but if we go to the guideline on the right and we click that as a guideline, it's not done it. So we have to do it the other way. It all depends on which way you're facing the ring. I don't know how you turn it round. So we're going to right click, repeat loft, and we're going to go from the ring bottom to the shank. Highlight that. So now we've got this daft shape again. So we're going to go to center line and click. Oh, and now we've got a nice shank starting. So that's okay, we like that. So we're going to right click again and go to repeat loft. Now because I've had to go from the ring top down to the shank, that means it's as we're looking at it, it's rotating it counterclockwise. So we're going to click on this one and go to that one, and we get that funny shape again. Go to center line, click on his ring, and we've got it there. And that's it. That's your ring basically. Now if you want, you can measure from that point to that point. That's 4.958, the thickness of your top of your ring. Now if you don't want it as thick as that, you can then edit that plane there, or you can actually move your ring up, because you can't go from side to side. You move it up and it changes the shape of it, so you're not actually doing any more work, you're just messing about with it. And it's same again, if you don't like where this is in the ring, you can edit that and bring it down a little bit more. Okay, it'll update the ring itself and give you a different shape altogether again. That's quite nice. You can hide the planes. We can hide the sketches. We can get a good look at it. Now if you want to know what it looks like in gold or silver, you just go to the bodies on the right hand side, right click, physical materials. I've got these gold in my favourites. The bottom one is for 9 carat. So I put that on and I leave it at that. So that gives you a rough colour. So then if you go to design and change it to render, you'll get this. You can alter the canvas settings. I don't know, I can't set up there. Scene setting. I just turn the the light up a little, get it to somewhere where I think it looks kind of alright. I'm not really good at rendering, but so that's that. And then we left click on here, in canvas render, and away we go. So we get some sort of rough idea of what our ring's going to look like. My machine's quite powerful, so it doesn't take long. Yours, it might take less time, might take more time. And then if you want, you can capture an image of it like that, and OK it, and this tells you it's going into your desktop. Mine's on screenshots, so go back to my screenshots. and it's there. So that's basically it. I hope it helps. If you don't, you can always ask me questions, but whether I can answer them is another question altogether.